Today we're building the Tranquil house, so if you enjoyed this video, why not leave a like and a comment down below, and let's jump into the build. Hello everyone, Auvbri here and welcome back to another speed build in The Sims 4. So today we are building, as I said, the Tranquil house. Now this is a modern house. This house was built on a live stream with you guys. At this point, when this house comes out, I haven't played season yet, or I haven't gotten season. When this house was built, it was the day before season was released. On the live stream, but I decided to build with you guys, and you might be wondering, well, how did you get the glass roofing pieces if you didn't have season? It actually was released in a free update, all of the glass roof pieces, so you could use them free of charge, and they also released a patch for the new reworked gardening in the game, so that was really cool. But yeah, this build was done on live stream. The live stream is up on the channel right now if you want to watch that. You don't have to, but I promised that I would upload the video speed build version as well as have the live stream, because I know some of you would prefer to just have the live stream instead. So the whole deal with this house is I wanted to have a big glass roof piece with big windows in the front here, and it's kind of like, it has like this vibe of a very old traditional house being converted into something super modern looking, which is what I tried to do here. You guys also helped me decide things in the build, like which furniture we should use, and you're gonna see that as well in this build. But we're just figuring out the layout here, and together with you guys as well, I'm gonna say it again, we actually also decided to do a laundry room slash house, which is going to be off side, so it's not going to be connected to the house. It's going to be its own little room in the back of the build here. So I wanted to build something black just because I thought the black color brought out the house so nice. I mean, just with the new glass roofing pieces, which I think looks freaking incredible. Definitely one of the best features ever to hit a Sims game is the glass roofing pieces. So I'm so happy that we finally get those. And I've actually been waiting for so long to get this build done, just because I wanted to do this build for so long. I've had the picture forever, but I didn't know how to do it without actually installing any CC, which if you've been with the channel for a while, you know that I don't use creative content, because even though people are getting really good at creating it, I have had very bad experiences with CC, so I just, by principle, don't use it. So I was really happy when it finally came out. So we're just working on the front here. There might be some point in the build where you see me like move the cursor around, or it's like it stopped a little bit. It's because I was interacting with you guys. So if you want to join one of my streams, I usually post a like little post on YouTube the day before or 2 days before I decide to do the stream, and I post which time I'm gonna start the stream, and I will try to do it better so you guys can actually figure out what time the stream starts, because I know a lot of you guys come from United States, Australia, and that's like on the other what is it called? On the other end of the world, basically. So I want to do better with you guys and try to do better with the time zones. But it is a bit tricky to figure out. At least I think so. So here's where you guys actually decided to help out. I wanted to have part of the house being this wooden floorboards, which is something I like to use a lot because I think it's very easy to match stuff with the floorboards. But a lot of you guys pointed out that I should do stone flooring in the main part of the house, which is what we're doing here. So this big urban space is actually the kitchen, dining room, and living room space in one. It's kind of separated up into smaller or like separate rooms by some manipulating of furniture and stuff like that. But you guys decided and told that we needed to have a flooring that was of stone. So we decided to go with this neutral colored gray. I'm sorry, I'm a bit distracted at the moment actually. My internet connection just went out the door, which I don't understand. I'll have to look at that after this recording. And now it came back. That was weird. Maybe it's like some type of maintenance thing. But yeah, you guys decided to have the stone flooring, which I actually really enjoyed. I think it turned out to be really nice, and you're gonna see me do something which I don't usually do in these speed builds, but since it was part of the live stream, this is all footage for you guys. I'm doing a bathroom, and we joked around in the stream about it. I do hate doing the bathrooms. I don't know why. It's usually the last thing I do, and I do it off camera, and I do it by myself, and it's really quick. It's just something I want to get over with. So we did the bathroom, and in the build, you're gonna see this a lot. I tried to use this very nice colored pastel green-ish color tone because I thought it looked really good with the stone color that we have going on in the build. So yeah, this is the bathroom. One of you guys actually suggested that we needed some paintings in the bathroom, but I just thought it was a bit too much. Most of you guys agreed with that. And just moving in the stuff into the other bathroom in the master bedroom here, so it's kind of like an ensuite bathroom. So everything just kind of fits together. I decided to change the wallpaper for most of this bathroom into the stone, just because for some reason sometimes the lighting engine just flips out and goes crazy, so the only thing you can see in a room is just white light, and it's absolutely insane. I have no idea why it does that, but it seems to be a reoccurring theme in some of my builds. I mean, lately I've noticed in the apartment complex, this one, and there's another build we did in this stream as well, where it's a problem. I had to use other light sources, which is or the wallpapers, which is kind of annoying. But you know, you learn to live with it. We have the kitchen here. It's a it's actually a fairly big kitchen, but it's only on this side of it. And we were kind of fiddling around in the stream, figuring out what we could do with the leftover space, because it is like a long hallway where there's a lot of room. Some of you guys suggested that we put in a kitchen island, maybe going from the corner that we are at here, and just have that go out a bit, but the whole way wasn't too wide. It wasn't wide enough for us to actually do that without taking up too much space. And then one of you suggested that we put in a little breakfast nook in the back, and then just decorate the rest of the build with you know, side tables and plants and stuff like that. And as you can see, we went through some iterations of it here, but ended up doing a breakfast nook. We're gonna delete 2 of those chairs because it looked a bit too much. And just having this nice little breakfast nook in the corner with some plants and a nice cozy vibe here. And this is a general feel for this build. I tried to mix modern with kind of like this old contemporary style. Which I think we actually succeeded fairly well. So as you can see, we kind of have like this breakfast nook, which is a very old style, going up against something that looks super modern in a build like this. But there's just something about it. It just works. And yeah, this is just the overall style we're trying to go for here. Here I was just putting out some tables. I wanted you guys to help me figure out which table I should use and which chair I should use. So you guys decided on the middle chair and the last table that I put out, which is what we went for. Having the dining room just on the other side of the kitchen kind of brings out the space more and opens it up a bit more, which is good for the aesthetics of a house. I mean, it just makes it look bigger than it actually is. And the kind of design theme we're going for here is still this green, bluish, pastel color tone. I didn't want to have the carpet or rug be the same color. Initially I wanted to, but you guys pointed out that it was just too much, and we changed it to this nice bright one. And then we decided to put in this little, I don't actually know what to call that, like a storage cabinet. Yeah, tell me down below. What do you call that in English? English is my second language, so sometimes words just slip out. I probably know the word of it, I just can't remember at the moment. So going into the living room here, I wanted this living room to be in the part of the build where we had this big glass piece. And there's actually no television in this house except for in the master bedroom. So this living room is completely TV free. And in the living room, we went through a lot of different styles here, and I couldn't actually figure out which carpets to use. You guys came with suggestions as well. Initially, we ended up having a muted, nice carpet rug, which didn't actually pop too much in your eyes, which meant that we could have furniture that was kind of a bit more daring than what we would normally have. I was trying to put in some furniture that had the same color scheme as the rest of the build, but still trying to put in a splash of color that was different, and I thought the red looked really good with the build. But this is I thought that was the carpet, but yeah, I think no, this is not the carpet. Like, what rug did we settle for? Oh yeah, then one of you guys suggested that we could just use the tile pieces from the carpet section, but that didn't really work for me, and this is the rug that we decided to use. I do believe that we're going to change out the coffee table maybe, or is this the one that we settled? Yeah, this is the one we settled on. I was trying to, again, mix and match furniture here, something a little bit more old school with a bit more of a modern style, and just to kind of create like this nice little homey feel to it. I was going to put up what is it called? Oh, curtains. Yeah, that's the word. I was gonna put up curtains, but again, we decided not to, just because it didn't actually fit in. It would, then you would kind of remove the whole idea of having this big open space with the glass roof and the glass all around, which we didn't want to do. So this is where we moved into the smallest of the bedrooms. I asked you guys what we should do with it. Should we make it a girl's bedroom, a boy's bedroom, or just a guest room? You guys voted for a guest room, which is what it turned out to be. I was just testing out the bed here because I wasn't actually sure if you could put a double bed up against a wall and they would still be able to use the section up against the wall, but they are, as you can see here. So that's what we decided to do. Put that in the corner, and having this nice wallpaper in the back with these kind of trees created a whole other dimension to the build, which I really did appreciate, and you guys seem to love as well. Just a curtain to kind of tie everything together. We're gonna put in a modern chair to still keep that vibe that we were going for. And then one of you guys suggested a bookcase, which we also threw up. Some lighting all around the place, and moving into the master bedroom here in a little bit. I do believe the last thing we do is the laundry room. So the master bedroom, it is of course the biggest room. So we have an ensuite bathroom and we have a walk-in closet. There's also the television in this room, and again, it's the only television in the room. But yeah, it was such a good live stream. I mean, I had so much fun. We live streamed for almost 4.5 hours, I believe, where we did 2 different types of build. There was no let's play in this live stream. I usually do a let's play of the roommates or the vet and the pets, and then do a build afterwards. But this time we just decided to do all builds, and it was so much fun. A lot of nice people joined the stream, and we had a really great time, I do believe. So be sure to check in again if you want to watch one of my live streams. This again was one of the suggestions from you guys that we should put a curtain on the back of the doorway into the walk-in closet, and then one of you guys also suggested that we should put in another curtain in front, so it kind of looked like it was like you could, yeah, you know, just drape it over if you didn't want anybody to go in there. A corner couch, just because I think they are very underused in The Sims 4. I kind of get why, and I saw this video from Delicacy where she kind of explained that she didn't know what to do with them. It was in her built by overview of the season stuff, and I totally get why. I have trouble figuring out how to place those couches, just because they don't, there's actually one thing with them, they don't actually fit perfectly into a corner, especially not if you decide to make a wall corner and then place the couch into that. It's like, it's kind of off. You have to push the couch a bit into the wall to get it to fit right, otherwise it just looks a bit strange. But I'm too having trouble figuring out what to actually do with these corner couches, but I want to use them because I really do love the way that the pillows look and the color schemes of them. Plus I just love a good wall couch, and corner couch is just it's a nice little addition. We've moved to the back here where we're gonna do the laundry house. And I said this in the beginning of the build, but this is because I asked you guys in the build if we should put in laundry or not, because I needed to find space for laundry baskets, and you guys wanted to have laundry in this build. Again, something you guys chose, which I'm totally fine with, but that just meant that we needed to have some extra space for the washer and dryer, because I didn't want to have clothing lines outside and like that weird buckets that they have to use if you don't have any washing machines. So we just decided to build a laundry house, and I think it turned out really nice. And one of you guys actually said that this laundry room was nicer than the place they lived in at the moment, which I thought was so funny. So yeah, I think it turned out really nice. It's cozy, it's relaxed, and you can kind of see what it is. It's a laundry room, but it's not too like industrial laundry vibe looking, which I really do appreciate. And of course, I made the build look as part of the rest of the build, so it kind of fit in. Moving into the outdoors here, we had like this little patio area in the front, so I decided to put in some seating areas. There's no barbecue outside here. I don't know why I didn't put a barbecue in. That would have made perfect sense to put in a barbecue, but for some reason I just decided not to. For the outside landscaping here, I didn't want to go overboard with flowers. I was trying to keep it a bit more natural with green colors, just because then the focus would be more on the house than the actual flowers. So having this green color scheme with the flowers really helps bring the focus to the build instead of like the rest of it. And I think this kind of muted landscaping actually works in this house favor. It makes it look a bit more sophisticated and modern than it actually is. I mean, it's kind of like a converted old house into a modern, but I think it just works. I mean, it's something different, and it's not something you often see. I haven't seen anything like this before. Don't hang me up on it, but I think it's a fairly unique idea. And I know some like the English Simmer or Soft Sims and people like those like to build these amazing builds with the old style and new style mashed into one, where it's kind of like part of the build is in modern builds, which I also really do enjoy. But I just wanted to keep it muted and not too overboard with the build here. One of you guys wanted to have in some nice waterworks in the fountain in the back here, and then one of you guys also wanted to have a nice little bench underneath the big tree with some lights where you can kind of sit down, read, and yeah. So we jump into the screenshots here. This is the living room. And I was trying to take some shots where you can kind of see the glass roof and dining room. And I do believe there's going to be... Here we go. I love this shot. It's so good. The glass roof is so amazingly done in this game. I'm in love with it. But the dining room, kitchen area, and we can kind of see this little nook in the back. I love how that turned out. It's so cute. Definitely a place I could see myself sit down and enjoy some breakfast. The guest room here, again in collaboration with you guys. You guys helped build this house, which was really nice. I mean, I had the general idea for the look of it and how I wanted the house to look, but you guys helped with the interior, which was so much fun. And remember to join my live streams. We have so much fun in them. And you guys can get input, you guys can ask me any questions you want, and kind of get some input into how I like to build, because it's very chaotic, which is something you don't actually see in these speed builds, but it's very chaotic, at least in my head. I'm kind of like all over the place, But yeah, remember to join a live stream at some time in the future because we have so much fun. And moving into the outside pictures, remember, if you want to get this build, it's on the gallery right now. Just search my origin ID, which is Auvbri, and you should be able to find every single last one of my builds. They are all up on the gallery. So yeah, what are you doing? Go download some houses. And follow me on the gallery as well. I usually upload my builds right when I'm done with them, so you can kind of get the builds before it actually goes up as a speed build on YouTube, which I know most of you guys would actually appreciate. And again, these screenshots from the outside here, the glass roof, I'm so in love with it. It's so good. And yeah, just the last screenshot here. Also the backyard, and I love how muted it is, and it's really nice and quiet. And just some from the side. Again, a glass roof. Magnifique. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, why not check out one of my other videos? You might find something you like, and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Really helps me out a great big deal. And there's nothing else for me to say other than have a truly fantastic day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time for another video.